Hello everyone! Welcome and/or welcome back. Another day, another video. How are we doing? How's it going, everyone? Thanks for checking out. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Just another day, I suppose. Actually, I thought it was kind of more towards the middle of the week yesterday, but we're actually here on a friggin' Friday. Yeah, so happy beginning of the weekend. I hope you're enjoying it, doing things that you just you want to do, whether that may be being inactive or active. It don't matter as long as you're enjoying yourself. That way, it's more likely that you might enjoy this video too. I'm mostly making a joke there, but you know what? That's half true. What am I talking about? Yeah, I just wanted to possibly share, if that wasn't sincere enough, that I did mention last video, after one of the many takes, that I might have been having it a little bit on the rougher side without actually mentioning it earlier in the video. We don't have to talk about it. Just wheels of my car partially beginning to fall off. As long as customers don't notice, everything's fine. How are we? I don't mean that literally. So how are you then? Things are getting handled and stuff like that. Hope your weekend is off to a bit of a bang. No matter what, however you define that. Let's move on. Okay, so maybe things that we want to talk about that would be fun Friday subjects that would hopefully keep you in a decent mood, if not elevate it. Okay, all right, yeah. So I don't know, what are things to talk about, right? So I talked to somebody the other day, we'll say, and I always wanted to know, if you guys talk to your friends, when does the topic of girls come up? So I don't know how much in a conversation here I was in the driver's seat or the passenger seat, or maybe both at the same time. But I think talking about women came up somewhere towards the beginning, and it was mostly spoken about again and again throughout a bit, maybe even more and more. So if you haven't talked to somebody in a while, I'm going to go out on a limb and say maybe that's proper protocol. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to look at my notes, but I'd rather think. Not going to talk about what I said I was going to talk about yesterday in terms of that conversation. Let's see. Brendan Schaub losing a lawsuit against one of these comedy gossip channels. And I really just wanted to talk about channels that talk about comedy news, independent channels, and how jealous of them I am. But really, I don't find there's a lot of drama I want to talk about anymore. So passing it off to the professionals, unless maybe the fucking proximity to these characters is, how do you say, ironically close here, but Bryan Callen wants to possibly make jokes or something about his whole situation. I could see why he wouldn't. Not much happening from the beginning to where he is now, possibly. He's always just been in the state that he's been in, possibly, at least since Joe Rogan, maybe. Okay, I'm sure we have to start getting out of here, but I wanted to pack it full of topics that I always talk about. I'm not going to mention sanctions on Russia, even though 500 sanctions, you would think Russia would be just a desert with oil or something. If you had to read a list of 500 things, I mean, at what point are you reading something like, okay, from now on, Pete can no longer talk to Kramnik about, crazy stuff, I guess. I don't know why I love Russia so much. And then I'm trying to think, guys, without looking at my notes. I did look at, before we go, I did look at the last of the 3 whistleblowers yesterday, and I've had time to digest it. Don't really want to talk about it because I said I wasn't Cliff being a teaser guy. But, yeah, I don't know. Sounds kind of believable. I didn't see any little green men. And do we have anything else? That's it, guys. All right. Love to keep it short sometimes. Sorry, same old hashed out topics. Trust me, I don't know what we're going to title this video. So the stress is on me here. Enjoy your weekend despite me. Have a lovely one. I'll see you guys around the bend, perhaps. And hope you enjoyed. Okay. Toodles. Peace. Ciao.